Patrick Star is often clueless.
Return what to who?
And clumsy, making him the perfect star for his own wacky physics-based game.
Love world.
Hey dudes, welcome to Games on Display. It's me, Snow, and in this video, we're taking a look at the Patrick Star game. As always, I'll start with a quick overview, then break down all the game's gameplay mechanics. We'll see a bunch of SpongeBob TV Show references.
No, this is Patrick.
And by the end, we'll know if this game is a must-play for you. So, with all that said, it's time to put SpongeBob SquarePants, the Patrick Star game, on display. SpongeBob SquarePants The Patrick Star Game is a third-person, physics-based sandbox game set in Bikini Bottom, where most things are interactable, and it's available on basically all platforms. Now, in this game, you play as Patrick Star, who wakes up from an enjoyable dream. He pops out from under his rock.
Good morning!
And is free to explore Bikini Bottom.
A whole day to do whatever I want!
Now, while there isn't really a story in this game, there is a main goal, which is to earn enough sand dollars to enter the fry cook games, just like Patrick did in the TV show. And we'll talk about how to earn those sand dollars later, but for now, let's talk about the basics in this game, which starts with Patrick's movements.
What's shaking?
Alright, now controlling Patrick is kind of how you would expect it to be, a little clumsy and floaty. One mechanic to display this is that you can make Patrick fall asleep at any point while playing. And while you're asleep, you can roll around, where the more you roll, the faster you go.
What's gonna happen today?
So yeah, the main movement options you'll use are running, with no sprint available, jumping, and falling asleep to get into your roll so that you can navigate Bikini Bottom quickly. However, there are a bunch of other movement options they've added, which include bouncing on rooftops, trampolines, with jellyfish, and bubbles.
It's a giraffe!
Flying with balloons, jellyfish, or by hanging onto an airplane. Setting up and climbing ladders. Playing hooky. Getting launched by an oyster. Floating downwards with a glider, parachute, or an umbrella. Driving different vehicles like taxis, fire trucks, and police cars. And if you have enough
imagination,
you can drive a box or fly in one. And you can ride a boulder.
it's not just a boulder, it's a rock.
Finally, it's important to note that Patrick can independently use both of his hands, which comes in handy, especially when making Krabby Patties, which we'll talk about shortly. So, now that you know how Patrick moves around Bikini Bottom, let's talk about what you can actually do in it. Well, like I mentioned earlier, your main goal is to earn sand dollars so that you can enter the fry cook games. And to do that, you'll be completing different quests for some of the show's most recognizable characters.
I'm on it, SpongeBob!
Like Mrs. Puff will have you destroying as many things as you can in her rage rooms. And racing in boating school,
Turn signal! Turn signal!
where you might get your license.
Hey, I doubt it!
Squidward will have you removing annoying people from his sunbathing area.
Are they gone yet?
And competing against him in the arts.
I can't believe I won!
SpongeBob will have you breaking boxes with a coconut gun and tracking down King Jellyfish's children.
My babies.
Sandy asks you to help her clean up jelly and perform in skydiving trials.
I can't wait to be a bird!
And this is where Patrick's two hands come into play, because Mr. Krabs will have you making Krabby Patties in an overcooked-like minigame on the
Krabby Patio!
Similarly, Plankton will have you making chum at the chum bucket, where the customers seem to hate it, but they order it anyway.
Can't eat this.
This is horrible.
And beyond the character-specific quests, there are other random quests that you can complete, like apprehending criminals for being cute without a permit, collecting trash for the dump,
Gotta be kidding.
and collecting the instrument known as mayonnaise.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
So yeah, doing these types of things will earn you sand dollars so that you can eventually compete in the fry cook games.
I declare these fry cook games open!
But now, some of your favorite times playing the Patrick Star game will be when you are blowing up this wall, picking up and grasping things
Firmly grasp it!
like Squidward's clarinet, and then eating it, and then burping,
Squeeze me.
finding and returning the number 1 hat,
He was number 1.
playing things like cornhole, carnival games, and pinball, where Patrick is the ball, riding rides at Glove World, and dancing. You'll also enjoy more unintentional moments like getting launched at the dump from using magnets. Somehow launching this taxi, standing and walking on air, watching fish people walk into things like tables, try to navigate the area, yeah, this guy's just like floating all around, and walk on air. Yeah, this one's pretty wild.
Don't touch those barrels.
Trying to drive a box, but getting absolutely sent instead. Oh my God. Flying in a box and getting stuck in the air. And of course, seeing Gary the snail floating. All right, now that we know what the Patrick Star game is and what you as the player can do in it, let's talk about if it's a must play for you.
Patrick!
Well, if you have around 3.5 hours to get to and win the Fry Cook games,
The morons get all the glory.
or you have 8 hours to 100% the whole game,
Show off your star power.
you're really into the SpongeBob universe, or maybe you grew up with it like me, watching the first couple of seasons a ton of times,
I've seen this a ton of times.
Let's get naked.
No, let's save that for when we're selling real estate.
so you can really enjoy all the references from the show,
How's this, Squidward?
the real actors returning,
Want to help your best friend Plankton out?
and unlocking and wearing all of Patrick's classic outfits.
I'll just keep you back here until Patrick finishes that stable I asked him to build.
You don't mind that some objectives can feel repetitive with not much innovation, for instance. The people of Bikini Bottom repeating the same phrases over and over.
I want a glove from Glove World.
The game is missing some characters like Larry the Lobster, and the fact that there really isn't a story. But you can appreciate the simplicity of this game where you're just hanging out in Bikini Bottom, exploring its familiar locations,
Weenie Hut Juniors!
listening to classic Patrick one-liners,
I thought this was an exhibit for finish lines.
playing silly minigames, and experimenting with wacky physics-based gameplay.
Sorry, can't stop.
Then, just like me, you would say, yes! Great game! Some people are even calling it Goat Simulator, but with Patrick. All right, now I want to know, would you play the Patrick Star game? I downloaded it from Game Pass to play as a little palate cleanser between some of the bigger games in my backlog. And I gotta say, I personally liked experimenting with all the physics-based mechanics they added, and I enjoyed all the references from the show. So yeah, if you like this game breakdown video, then maybe you'll like this video here. Anyway, that'll do it for me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time here at Games on Display.
Yo, you been down to Jellyfish Fields today? It's buzzing.